In this video I'll show you the best, fastest and easiest ways of completing the first 5 missions given to you by Ray Machowski. We met Ray in the mission Payday for Ray, and now it's time to complete his missions in style. Not only this though, but I'll show you how you can get your hands on a unique vehicle, and separately on the most powerful vehicle in the game, way before you're supposed to. I hope you enjoy. Hello, you wonderful people! The people interrupting my intro. Hello, this is Silent the Snake. We have a mission. The first mission for Ray Machowski is right over here. Before you start the mission, prepare yourself a heavy vehicle. You can use, I don't know, a trash master, a bus, a coach, barracks, a fire truck, whatever you want. Just find one on the street or to a spawn location and bring it with you to the toilet block. This mission is pretty easy to do if you have an RPG. I do recommend having an RPG because it is gonna be a bit easier. It's not necessary, you can just use the grenades which the game gives you. This mission gives grenades, but you can use whatever you want. I prefer a rocket launcher and I recommend you pick one up. But again, I'll show you how you can pass this mission without it even. First mission, Silence the Snake.
That scumbag, McCaffrey! He took more bribes than anyone. He thinks he's gonna get an honorable discharge if he turns state evidence. He just squealed. He's under armed protection in Witchett property down in Newport, some apartment behind a car park. Talks that place. That's it. Flush him out when you hunt him down. Make sure he never talks to nobody.
So who's McCaffrey? McCaffrey is Leon McCaffrey from GTA Liberty City Stories. His story you can watch, oh come on, by playing that game. This game doesn't give you much information on Leon McCaffrey, but you should play LCS. I'm not gonna spoil it, of course, because not many people have played LCS, and you should definitely play LCS if you have not. There's a PC mod if you're using a PC version, if you have a PC. So, get your hands on a heavy vehicle, because if you do, he's gonna make this mission so much easier. Come over here to the witness protection house. It's gonna activate the cutscene as soon as you get to a certain location. If you stop right here, you have to chuck a grenade in that window. But first, before you do, park the car blocking this entrance like this. The trash master is the absolute best because it's super heavy and pretty big. Now what you could do is use this from pretty much over here. Is gonna work if you chuck the grenade. Maybe even over here, but I do recommend this because if you miss the shot, it's gonna destroy the trash master or whatever vehicle you have. So get your hands a rocket launcher. He's gonna get out, he's gonna get blocked, and you have lots of time to choose a weapon or choose grenades. You don't necessarily have to use a rocket launcher. So first, let's shoot. You get police stars, and you can switch to a weapon, you can switch to grenades, whatever, and destroy that truck. After you do, it's gonna explode, and that car is gonna explode too, or a person as well. Second instruction, you can shoot me whatever you want. Boom, you get 30k, and as you can see, this mission is ultra easy. Alternatively, you gotta chase him, and he's gonna go this way. You're gonna chase him for quite a while. Also, I want you to look at this face. Does this look like a person who is alive? No, right? You killed him, right? This is gonna play out later in the video, but for now he looks super mega dead, right? This is pretty much it for your first mission, guys. Just block him and you're done. Now let's go with the second mission, which is way more interesting. And welcome guys to arguably the most important mission in the whole game, Arms Shortage. In this mission you get access to the most powerful weapon in the game, the RPG. You can of course get it beforehand with packages, but officially this is the mission which gives it to you. You get access to a bulletproof barracks OL, and also if you use exploits, you can get yourself on a tank. All of this is super easy to get and you don't even have to fail the mission to do so. You don't need any preparation before the mission starts, but after the mission starts I'm gonna pick up an ambulance because it's gonna make our life so much easier, but okay, let's go. Let's start the mission, Arms Shortage. One of my favorite missions in the whole game. Let's go.
Hey, kid, over here! An old army buddy of mine runs a business in Rockford. We saw action in Nicaragua back when the country knew what it was doing.
Burn.
Anyway, some cartel scum roughed him up yesterday. Said they'd be back for some of his stock today. He's gonna need backup, and in return, he'll give you knockdown rates on any hardware you buy.
Woo!
I'd go myself, but the old sciatica's playing up. So, good luck.
Of course it is. Of course, you're just scared. I'm not complaining, I'm getting cash. And good weapons and a tank too. I'm gonna pick up a tank, I can't wait. I love tanks. Okay, so after the mission starts you can pick up an ambulance. Before the mission starts you can also pick it up, but it's on the way, so why not pick it up in the mission itself. Okay, so let's drive to the hospital and I'll show you how you can pass the mission, get to super strong vehicles and also the RPG. This is the ambulance spawn location. Sometimes an ambulance spawns here too. Unfortunately, after you pick it up you lose your extra health. As you can see, from 125 I get to 100. So I gotta pick up a hooker afterwards. So this is the exact location, by the way. If you lost, it's the hospital. Pick it up and take it to Phil. Yes guys, Phil Cassidy. This is Phil Cassidy from GTA Vice City. Woo, and GTA Vice City stories and whatnot. He's pretty famous. So this spawns Phil. Don't step on that yet. Park your ambulance like this. This is not necessary, guys. You don't have to do this, but it's gonna make your life a little bit easier. Park it right over here. Squeeze through. Good parking job. And this is gonna spawn Phil and a bunch of weapons after you walk into this. 3 weapons spawn here. 1 weapon spawns here. Armor spawns here, and the RPG with 5 rockets. Okay, let's talk to Phil.
Ray phoned ahead, but I thought there'd be more of you. Can't believe those yellow-belly bastards left me without proper cover again. Well, 3 arms are better than 1, so grab whatever you need. Those Colombians will be here in a minute.
As soon as this cutscene stops, go up the ambulance and pick up the 5 rockets, which are completely enough for this mission. You don't have to have rockets beforehand. Park yourself right like this. It's a perfect perfect parking location. So, 3 vehicles are gonna spawn. First 2 vehicles. 2 people are gonna spawn here, and the 3rd vehicle afterwards. Destroy 2 vehicles, the 2 people here, and then the 3rd vehicle. You have 1 extra rocket afterwards. So, first vehicle, kablamo.
Lock and load!
Lock and load. Second vehicle, kablamo. These people spawn. Shoot at the wall as soon as you see them, and shoot the 3rd vehicle last. And the mission is pretty much complete. You just have to talk to Phil. Before you do that, this vehicle is bulletproof. As you see, this vehicle is a tank. Let's pick them both up. So first of all, don't talk to Phil. Just take this vehicle to your garage. That's all you gotta do. Take it, put it in your garage, and you have a bulletproof vehicle forever. BRB. Okay, very good. The vehicle's here. Let's pick up the tank too. Okay, we have arrived. The second vehicle spawns here. This is not bulletproof. Just the first vehicle is bulletproof. This is very important to note. You can also pick up this ammo before you finish the mission. It's completely free. If you want, of course, you can pick up the armor and also the Molotovs. But we're here for the tank. Let's push the tank. We gotta push the tank away from Phil. Also, something important to note for the tank is that it's not actually explosion proof before you pass the mission. So currently it's not explosion proof, but after you store it in your garage, it's gonna become explosion proof. So this should be enough. Very good. Take your car and park it not super close to the tank. You gotta block its doors. Just like this. Don't touch the tank. You're gonna have a bad time if you do. Take the second car and block off the door, making sure not to touch Phil and making sure not to exit out right next to Phil as well. Don't touch the tank. Very good, this should do. Okay, and you just have to get close to the tank and enter it. Now when you get out of here, make sure not to touch a car like this. you can take the tank to your safe house. Or you could just wait over here, exit out and hold the direction as you exit out, because if you don't, it's gonna get locked again. So exit out, hold the direction, and the door is gonna be unlocked. Let's talk to Phil.
Hey, if I teamed up with you in Nicaragua, maybe I'd still have my arm. If you need any firepower, just drop by and take what you need from the lockers. Leave the cash under the bench. Now get out of here. I'll handle the cops.
Perfect, thank you, Phil. Goodbye, Phil. Okay, after the mission passes, you can get access to a tank. Also make sure not to park it over here, it's something important to note. Don't park it on the gate itself, because it's gonna despawn. So park it over here, keep the door open, and also after this mission you get access to the RPG. From this point on, I'm gonna assume that every single person in the audience has access to an RPG. You have absolutely no excuse. You should have gotten an RPG beforehand with the packages, but after this mission, you have absolutely no excuse. So like I said, this tank is not actually explosion proof. So you gotta take it to your safe house without touching any car, because if you touch a car, that car could explode your tank, because you explode the car and the car explodes you. Let's take it. Okay, so far so good. The tank is over here. Let's park it, making sure not to touch anything. Very good. And guys, we have an explosion-proof tank, a proper tank. Let's pick it up, let me prove it to you. Park it over here, away from my barracks so I don't explode the barracks. And let's do this, ha ha ha! Before you're supposed to, way before you're supposed to, because right now you cannot even spawn a tank from police, because you cannot get 6 stars, you can just get 5 stars, which means FBI. There's absolutely no way to get a tank right now. I hope this was helpful. I'll use this tank in a future video. Alright, let's go heal myself and I'll do the next mission for Ray. Next up we have Evidence Dash, in which we gotta chase a Bobcat. Before you start the mission, prepare yourself a fast car like the Banshee or Infernus, or a heavy car like the Fire Truck or the Barracks OL. Let's begin the mission and I'll show you some cool tricks with it. Where are you? Hello?
I know a real important man in town, a soft touch with, shall we say, exotic tastes and the money to indulge them. He's involved in a legal matter, and the prosecution has some rather embarrassing photos of him at a morgue party or something.
Oh no.
The evidence is being driven across town. You are going to have to ram that car and collect each little bit of evidence as it falls out. When you've got it all, leave it in the car and torch it.
Aye aye, sir.
We're both gonna do pretty well out of this, kid.
Why is he always taking a dump? Does he have problems? Anyway, before starting mission, prepare yourself a fast car. I prefer a fast car. You can just select a heavy car. It's all up to you. With a heavy car you can flip the other car and just push it around and drop the packages that way. Or you could do this and bonk into him. So, after you bonk into him the first time, you get 2 stars. What I recommend is, after you do, to pick up a bribe. You can continue this way, up to you, but I recommend going to a bribe location. There's a bribe location right over here. Pick up one, the second star is gonna disappear by itself. After you do this, no more 2 stars are gonna appear. You not increase your stars unless you just, of course, kill people. But as it is like this, it's not gonna increase. So now you're free to push him and drop the packages this way. Excuse me. And a fast car is great because his car is semi-fast, so it's good to have a fast car yourself. Also, don't crash too much. Come on, buddy. There we go. Second package, stop turning. Third package. Fourth package. This car is bulletproof, explosion proof and fireproof. You can store it in your garage, by the way. If you flip it over with a heavy vehicle, flip it over, push it all the way to the garage, which is tedious and not necessary. I have a bulletproof car in my garage already, so this is completely useless. There we go, 6. packages. After you collect them, you can shoot the car, torch it as they say, and kablamo. After you do that, a mission is gonna spawn by Donald Love. The evidence was for Donald Love, and his mission continued the story. All future missions for Ray are not required for game completion, but for 100% you have to do them, so the next one I'll do is for Ray. Let's begin. Alright, next we have Gone Fishing, which is a very cool mission which is not required for 100% completion, and there's two ways of beating it. First of all, the intended way, which is super boring, but the second way is using a sniper. Get yourself a sniper from ammunition or from collecting packages, of course, and start the mission. Let's go. Gone Fishing.
I think my partner's a rat!
Oh no!
We gotta shut him up permanently! He goes fishing out of his boat near the lighthouse on Portland Rock most nights. Steal a police boat! Make sure his backstabbing plans are sunk! I want him sleeping with the fishes, not eating them!
Oh yeah, no eating for you. You'll be eating from a straw, ha ha ha. Okay, let's get the Banshee and drive all the way to Portland. You can use any police boat. The game tells you, pick up this police boat. You can pick up any police boat. There's police boats here. So go here or go here to pick up a police boat. The enemy is not gonna spawn unless you get inside a boat. After you do, he's gonna spawn right over there. So let's get in the boat. As you can see, his thing popped up. You can use this boat the intended way and shoot him from super close. Or do a much better way and just use a sniper. So don't use the boat. I do not recommend it. Get your car and go to Portland Harbor. Okay, so this is Portland Harbor. Stand right over here. Right over here. This is the entrance. From here, we're gonna go inside. Close to the Import-Export garage. This is the Import-Export garage. Go over here to the very edge. We have an armor pickup, and this is the beach. The beach plays a nice, has a nice play in this mission. So this is the guy, as you can see. What you could do is kill him just with this, with the sniper. Or you could bait him for him to park his boat, and you can steal a unique boat. So let's do that. Now, you may think you can just snipe the fool and the mission is done. Well, here's me sniping the fool. As you saw, he died, right? No, he didn't. He cannot die from doing that. If you use a police boat, he's gonna chuck grenades at you, which is not something I recommend. So don't do that. Just use a sniper and you'll be all good. Like I said, you can snipe the fool and destroy the boat this way. As you can see, it's almost destroyed. Or you could bait him for him to park all the way over here. Not shoot him anymore. Wait for him to park. Like so. And kill him that way. So let's sprint to the beach. And shoot him with the gun. Hello, buddy. What you doing? Where you going? Where you going? It is me, Claude. Claude's gonna pound you. You get your reward of 15,000 bucks, and you can push the boat to the sea or the ocean, which is a tedious task. It's gonna take you a while to push it all the way to the water, but to use the boat you gotta do that. Push, Claude boy, push. Oh, here we go. Oh, let's go. Yeah. Uh-oh. Ah, okay, wait a second. Boat. Wait, I pushed it too hard. Okay, this is gonna be a tricky situation, but I can prevail. Oh boy. Oh boy. Alright, the boat has been pushed. Get in this time. And you'll be all good. Here we go, a blue boat in GTA 3. It's completely unique. It handles very well, as you can see. It makes amazing turns. Unfortunately, there's no garage for boats, so you cannot store this vehicle. You can just drive it around until you get bored and lose it afterwards. You cannot shoot with this boat like you can with the police boat, but it's pretty cool looking and you should go for it. Speaking of going for it, let's do the last mission for today, which is Plaster Blaster. For this mission I do recommend getting a heavy vehicle, not a fast vehicle. A fast vehicle could work too, but a heavy vehicle is very beneficial. So get yourself a fire truck, a trash master, or a barracks OL. My preferred vehicle is the barracks OL, which can be found right over here. We have a field mission here. Pick up the barracks and take it to the mission. Okie dokie, my barracks is here. Let's talk to a very pissed off Ray.
You useless bastard! You totally messed up! My ass is on the line, and you can't even kill a goddamn fly!
Oh no.
I paid you good money to kill that witness, and he ain't dead! And today he's gonna make a federal deposition! He's being moved any second now from the Carson General Hospital up in Rockford. If he squeals, I squeal!
Who cares, bro? I got paid. Like, seriously. Claude, why do you care? Stop caring so much. As I told you, pay attention to the person who you killed in the previous mission. Well, you didn't actually kill him. Even though his head was gone, I guess you didn't kill him. But whatever. In this mission, you gotta actually kill him. And he's in a body cast. I don't know how he's in a body cast when his head is gone, but whatever. GTA logic. So, in this mission, like I said, a body cast is gonna spawn. You gotta squish the body cast. You can use a fast car, or let's despawn some traffic. You can use a fast car or a heavy car, which is what I prefer. After you crash into the ambulance, or when you get close to the ambulance, you get stars, which is not good. Crash into it, so the body cast drops, and squish the body cast. Gain some speed, not too much speed, especially with this heavy vehicle, but enough speed, and it's gonna be done in a second. If you use a fast vehicle, you gotta go super fast, you gotta crash into it a bunch of times, but with this heavy vehicle, just once and you are done. You barely had a chance to see the body cast even. But yeah, this mission is not required for game completion, but it's required for 100%. It's also not the last mission for Ray Machowski. He has one more mission which is unlocked after beating a few download missions, which I'll do in the next episode. But for this episode, I hope I helped you guys. I showed you some pretty cool ways of passing some missions, so I hope I helped. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to Ola Velikanin, Case Nice, Dominic Han, Sean Pasca, Munish Puri, Pepe Kelev, Shinte, Bad Boy Hero, Ceci, Extreme Stuff, Jebediah, Versetti Gwen, Jim Francescos, and everybody else.